Hey guys, I'm back with a less is more highlighting and contouring video that will leave your skin looking naturally bright and polished. And I've partnered with NARS to show you how I use my favorite concealers to achieve the look. I'm starting off with the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in Ginger, and I really love this to brighten my under eyes and highlight the high points of my face. This new shade here is Sucre de Orge, and it's a really great one to conceal any blemishes around my face. And I love using the shade Amande to give my skin some great dimension and warmth. So I'm starting off with this Murad primer, and I really love it for smoothing out my base, filling in any pores, and it also gives me some sun protection with the SPF 30. And once it's all pressed into my skin, then we can move on to highlighting. So I'm starting off with the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer, and this is in the shade Ginger. It's one of my favorite staples for highlighting my face because it has the perfect yellow undertone that blends right into my skin, and I'm just applying this to the high points to bring light and focus to these areas. I'm taking a damp beauty blender sponge to blend and melt the product into my skin. It really just blends into nothing, and it has this skin-like finish, but it has tons of pigment, so you're not needing to add tons and tons of layers to get your desired effect. So once I have something that's really soft and blended like this, I'm going to go in with a concealer that's closer to my skin shade. This one is new, it's Sucre de Orge, and they've expanded their concealer range, and this is one of the new concealers, so I'm actually loving this shade for blending it right into my skin. So I'm taking this around my nose where I have some redness and on some blemishes, just to give me a more polished airbrush look. And again, with my beauty blender sponge, I'm just going to go ahead and blend this out until it looks just like skin. I'm being very careful just to stipple the product out instead of rubbing or swiping away. You want to make sure that your product stays exactly where you want it. So once I have something that looks really soft and polished like this, I'm going to take the shade Amande, and this is going to go into the hollows of my cheekbones to add a little bit of depth and dimension, but also a little bit of warmth to my skin. I'm also going to take this on the bottom of my chin to sculpt the jawline, right around my forehead to kind of shorten the forehead and add a bronzing effect, right around the tip of the nose just to lift it up a bit. And I like to add some small dots just to the side of my nose to give the bridge a little bit of definition. So I'm taking this small fluffy brush from the Charlotte Gainsbourg collection with NARS, and I really like this one because it's really fluffy and it helps to really blend it into the skin. So I'm blending out that contour and also taking a beauty blender sponge to make sure that everything looks really nice and seamless. You don't want any lines, any strokes. It just needs to look like skin. So just blend it and blend it and blend it until you get something that looks pretty soft. And if you want more of a dramatic look, you can always add more of this shade and build it up. The concealer is really great for building, and it's not going to crease on you. So I'm buffing everything in with these small circular strokes. It keeps all of the color concentrated in that area, so that way you get maximum definition and depth. And for the sides of my nose, I'm taking a smaller, more precise brush. This is the Smith 124, but this is really going to help to blend that concealer down and out right into the skin, still giving some definition, but looking really diffused and natural. Okay, so I'm really liking the way this looks, and I want to set everything into place. So I'm taking this RMS Un-coverup powder, and it's just a really soft silica powder. And right on my beauty blender sponge, I'm just going to tap this in and set everything into place. The concealer is long wearing, but the powder just really helps to lock it all in. So I think my skin needs a little bit of color, so I'm taking a cream blush from Tata Harper in the shade Very Popular, and I'm taking a fluffy synthetic brush just to press and stipple this on. I love a cream blush because it just makes your skin look really flushed and bright, but also really natural. Lastly, I have to finish off the look with the lip, and I'm taking this NARS Audacious lipstick in Vibeke, and it's this warm cinnamony brown. It's gorgeous, but I just want to do a little bit of highlighting right into the center of my lip with ginger. So I'll just be applying some of that with my finger and then blending this in. You can see it really changes the look. Highlighting your lips just really make them look really soft and pouty. And this part is optional, but I really love adding a little bit of the ginger concealer right underneath my brow to clean up my brow shape and to highlight my brow bone. It really helps to lift the face. So here is the final look. Once I have everything the way I like it, I'm taking this Boscia Mattifying setting spray and just spraying everything into place. It smells really good too. And that is it. That is my easy, less is more, no makeup highlighting and contouring video. Let me know what you guys want to see next, and I thank NARS so much for partnering with me on this video. I love you all, and until next time, bye!